After 48 hours of non-stop snow, the sun is out and the fluffy clouds are full of the next snow to come in the next few days. But for this afternoon, the ski orienteering at Torino 2025 FISU World University Games Winter has a lovely bright window to showcase the sprint relay. Today on the start line for the ski orienteering, 42 athletes, 21 men and 21 women representing 14 countries will battle it out for the sprint relay title here in Pragelato. There are 2 athletes per team, 1 man and 1 woman. In this particular case, the women will be going first. All the competitors start together, and it is the first full team across the finish line is the winner, punching all the control points on the course. Here is the map. So what happens in the sprint relay is that everybody on the start line, well, there are several different optioned maps, and they will leave from that triangle at the bottom of your screen there. And they have 3 different options for control point number 1. Each person will have a different route, different control point to get to first. Number 2, number 4 and 5 are all common control points. Everybody goes through them. Number 3 there has 3 options. As you can see the clock at number 4, that is where we will see split times. We will also get a good look at them on the camera. And number 6 control point, 3 different options there. Don't worry if you're confused, I'm going to take you through it step by step, and we will be ski your orienteering sprint relay experts by the end of this. Number 7 control is common control, split again for number 8, and then 9 and 10 are back to common controls. Each of the athletes, there are 2 in a team, as I said, each of them will go 3 times. They will go around the course 3 times, and every time they go around, they will have a slightly different map in front of them. So they will have to decide how best to get to each of the checkpoints, and by the time the race is over, every athlete will have gone through every single possible option and ticked off, punched through all the control points. Probably our favorites for the day, team number 1, Jonathan Stahl and Anna Ossa of Sweden, also favorites up there. The Swiss team, team number 2, Delia Gezendanner and Corson Boos, or as I saw on Instagram, I think they were calling themselves Team Geziboos. And probably the next most favorite team are the Norwegians. The winner of the men's race was Theodor Helseth, and he is teamed up with Eden Strand, who was second in the women's race. So amongst these 21 women on the start line, there will be a variety of different maps handed out. So not every single woman on this start line will be given the same map. They're being handed out, but they're not allowed to look at them until 15 seconds to go. And then once they have been round and punched through their control points in the correct order for that particular map that they have been given, they will come round and they will tap their partners and they will go with a brand new map. 15 seconds. Take your maps. And that's the start of the sprint relay here in Pragelato Plan at Torino 2025 FISU Games for the ski orienteering. You can see 21 women there representing 14 different countries, and they are obliged for the first 150 meters to double pole through this classic cross-country in the lanes. As you can see, that is now finished, and they're away into the classic style as they take off. We're getting some fantastic drone shots here today, which is great. And doesn't the course look fantastic? Sweden 1 is heading for the first of the control points. And out on the course, we have 2 camera operators. We're going to get some POV, as is the expression these days, as you can see them splitting there, going to, I think, the 7th control point. Sweden 1 with Anna Ossa a good distance ahead of the rest of the field. And she should be coming into the handover zone pretty soon. But as you can see there on your map, do you see there is a black line with black dots on it? That means they're a fence, which we've just seen there on the corner of our screens. We may see it again as these women come past, but that means they cannot skip from track to track. So they're just making it slightly more tricky for them. They have to go round that fence. There is Jonathan Strand waiting for Jonathan Stahl, I beg your pardon, waiting for Anna Osa, and Tuomas Outinen of Finland too is away. And there you go, tap on the body, and away goes Jonathan Strand. Now you might think, what's going on? He's got no map. But away they go, and they go to the map wall, and their map will be in a slot for them to pick up. We might not see that, but off he goes. That was number 15, team number 15, Marek Sterba, taking over from Agnieszka Vlovchova of Czechia. And they must go to a wall which has got a number in it representing their number, and they will pick up a map, and off they will go, and they will do a very slightly different version of the map that their teammate has just completed. We can see them here. You can see the forking between them all going to checkpoint number 3. And it's Norway, Theodor Helseth through the TV point there, the split timing, and Sweden won with Jonathan Stahl, followed by Niklas Ekström, Thorsten Müller, Tuomas Outinen, Marek Sterba, Josef Nagy. Quick look there for Theodor Helseth, Sunday's sprint winner in the men's competition. And here we have Theodor Helseth heading into the handover zone, where Eden Strand is waiting. There she is. And away she goes. But it's absolutely neck and neck here as we head into the third leg. Third leg of 6. This is the second time the women have been round. They'll be off now to pick up their new maps as the men get taken aside and discard their maps and try to keep warm for the next 7 or 8 minutes. So you may have heard me talk about common control points, which means that everybody goes through it every time they go around, but they don't know which those are until they're out for the second time. So these women will be noticing now which is a common control point. I can show you one of those in just a second. There we are. Checkpoint number 2 is a common control point. You see all of them have gone through there. 3 has several options. 4 is a common control point. 5 is also a common control point. And then 6 has 3 options, but everyone on each leg goes through the same one of those options. And here we are back in real time. This is no ordinary cross-country skiing exercise, as you can see. It's a bit rough. There's Amanda Elifika, clearly not the first to make that error. Reroutes herself, and away she goes through the trees to checkpoint number 7, I believe. But that will maybe have lost her a bit of time. Well, it will definitely have lost her a bit of time. Yeah, you can see there that she has been overtaken by Eden Strand. When these women finish, that is halfway through the course, as Eden Strand punches through there, first fastest of the women in their second leg, but it's the third leg overall. And she will be heading back to Theodor Hjelseth, and he will also be looking for a double win this weekend, or this week, here at Torino 2025 FISU Games. And away he goes. His second leg out there, and the fourth of 6 that the team will do combined. Amanda Ilifutka handing over to Niklas Ekström, who has his work cut out now, because that was quite a start there. 10 seconds, we can see a 10-second head start for Norway with Theodor Hjelseth, and it's starting to get exciting.
In the meantime, Switzerland won 14 Switzerland have moved up. There's also Switzerland 2 now. Marina Müller having sent out once again Corzine Müller.
We are Theodor Hjelseth from the east side of Oslo, studying civil engineering in Trondheim. He was 5th, along with Eden Strand, in the University Ski Orienteering Championships, the World Championships in last year in the sprint relay, held in Switzerland. So they will be hoping to do a lot better than that. And so far, so good. But all to play for. Lots going on here, because that is Niklas Ekström doing his best to catch back up to the Norwegian after Amanda Ilifutka made a small error. And we can see here on our map that Norway won and Finland won. That is Theodor Hjelseth and Niklas Ekström very close, taking exactly the same decision to get to checkpoint number 7. Sweden won, Jonathan Stahl doing the same, and a serious bit of off-piste there from Switzerland won in the form of Corson Bose, heading towards checkpoint number 7. One of the things that the ski orienteers say is that the beginning of the season is tough because they haven't necessarily had huge amounts of map reading. Now you might think, well, they're orienteers, most of them, how come they've not had much practice? Well, the fact of the matter is that on skis they are a bucket ton quicker than they are on foot, and the decisions come quicker, faster, need to be made with more accuracy, because if you shoot past in the wrong direction, as we saw a little bit with Amanda Ilifutka there, you've gone quite far past before you and have to go quite far back to rectify any errors you may have made or any control points that you may have mispunched. So it's about speed and accuracy as much as it is about pure strength and endurance here. As we see Niklas Ekström there coming back in, and he has overtaken on this particular leg. He's back in quicker than the Norwegian. It is Niklas Ekström handing over to Amanda Ilifutka. He made up for the time lost in her leg. And this is the women off for their final leg of 3. And Eden Strand heads off for her final round. Jonathan Stahl hands over to Anna Ossa. And it is starting to get pretty exciting now, because that was Amanda Ilifutka in her second round, got a little bit lost, made a small error there at control point 7-8, and she lost a little time, but Nicholas Ekstrom absolutely hammered round his course there, and it is now coming down to the last of the women's legs. This is the time when they will pick up any control points that they haven't, they will punch through control points that they haven't previously seen, haven't been to. There were only 2 seconds between Nicholas Ekstrom and just behind him Theodor Hjelseth in the last leg as they came in. So not much between them at all. In fact, there they are, both of them, coming round to the same point. It is cat and mouse with the Norwegian and Finnish teams. There we go. Number 10 is punched by all 3 of them as Iden Strand gives it her all to hand over and give Theodor Hjelseth the biggest advantage that she can as she comes powering in here to finish her race after her 3rd leg. Hot on her heels though, Amanda Ilifutka of Finland, followed by Delia Gizendaner of Switzerland. Each of them desperate to give as much time to their teammates as possible as the men get going. The handover, Norway won, Finland won, and Switzerland won, and away they go. We said that they were the favourites, and there they are, they're off. The men, you can see the blue wall there on the back with the map sticking out. They have to grab their map, get it into their map holder, and away they go. As we see there also, indeed, Jonathan Stahl being handed over to by Anna Osa. And away they go. This is it, the final leg of the mixed relay here in Pragelato Plan. It's Torino 2025 FISU Games. It's the ski orienteering and it's the sprint relay, and it's all down to this. This is it, the last leg, and the men are out there, and it is looking so close, so close. Theodor Hjelseth managed to get away just with about 10 seconds, less than 10 seconds ahead of Nicholas Ekstrom of Finland, with Korsten Bos of Switzerland not far behind, a couple of seconds after them. And this is it, this is them getting their very last decision making and the course done. It's now Finland back in the lead, with Nicholas Ekstrom with Korsten Bos gone into 2nd, Theodor Hjelseth in 3rd. And Nicholas Ekstrom, who was 6th in the sprint, he has really made a big gap here. 14 seconds between him and Korsten Bos of Switzerland won. And you can see here that Finland, in the guise of Nicholas Ekstrom, has made an absolute run for it, so to speak, and he is heading off to checkpoint number 7. He now has the follow cam behind him. Nicholas Ekstrom hopefully will be hoping to make it a double win for his teammate Amanda Ilifutka, and a 1 win for him. And it's nearly coming round to the end. We are not far from the end, and at the moment it is Nicholas Ekstrom, and Jonathan Stahl has gone into 2nd place. He's only 6 seconds behind at the last checkpoint as they come racing down this last bit, giving absolutely everything. They've got 1 more checkpoint to punch before they get to the finish line. It's been a very fast, furious and exciting, super exciting, as Jonathan Stahl comes through the pack to give Nicholas Ekstrom a run for his money, but not quite enough as Nicholas Ekstrom comes round the corner. Here they come. Nicholas Ekstrom of Finland does not go left because this is not another exchange. It is the finish line, and it is going to be Finland. Jonathan Stahl giving everything behind him, but Nicholas Ekström and Amanda Ili-Futka of Finland win the mixed relay, sprint relay here, with Jonathan Stahl in second, with Anna Osa. A fantastic comeback there from Jonathan Stahl. He absolutely caned round that last leg. Switzerland won with Corson Bose and Delia Gezendanner in third, and it looks like that the Norwegians with Theodor Hjelseth and Eden Strawn will need to settle for, as they say, the chocolate medal. Number 4, fourth on the podium, and they are that will be very disappointing for them, because they were seriously in contention much of the way around. Ekström, Jonathan Stahl and Corson Bose of Switzerland just put in a final blast, and Theodor Hjelseth will have to be content with one gold medal only this week here at the FISU Games, Torino 2025 FISU Games. Incredible scenes here at Pragelato Plan, congratulating each other, the teams. But quite possibly the performance of that last leg was Jonathan Stahl coming in just behind Nicholas Ekström.
The bronze medalists in the gentlemen's sprint, now at the finish line for the Czech Republic.
Incredibly close at the end there, 18 seconds between the top 3 athletes. And it is in third place for Switzerland, Delia Gezendanner and Corson Bose. From Sweden, Anna Osa and Jonathan Stahl. From Finland, Amanda Ili-Futka and Nicholas Ekström take the win here in Pragelato Plan at Torino 2025 at the FISU World University Games Winter. Massive congratulations to them.